everybody. Welcome to the office today. JB here. I'm so excited you're with us. I'm pumped today to talk about how I start my Sunday mornings. I think it's something that's very relevant to what we're doing here on the channel. I just don't want this channel just to be tech reviews. I want it to be about, how we actually utilize this stuff. So what I want to do today is I want to take you to my computer and show you how I'm counting down to 4,000 podcasts. That's right. I've done 4,000 podcasts. So we're going to get to my computer and I'm going to show you how I organize that every Sunday morning, because typically what I do is I get up early, as I did this morning, got up early right before 5 a.m., took Neo out for a walk, and then I started organizing my week for my 4,000 podcasts. So let's just jump right into it. I want to show you this so you can kind of see how I do this. Again, this is using the paper device, but really you could use any e-ink device to kind of get yourself organized in the morning with what you're going to do. And this, what I'm showing you, is how I'm organizing my content for the week of my Coachcast, or my podcast show, Morning Coach, that I do. So let's jump in the computer and then we'll check it out, and we'll check out how I use a tablet, and you can kind of see how we have a real life use case here. Okay, so now we're in the computer, and I'm going to show you Canva, which is something I use all the time. I love it. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I use this for a lot of things. And the weekly organization of Sunday morning is so critical. And so one of the things I do is make these lists every Sunday morning. So when I get up in the morning, I click this little copy button, and I copy this document. Now, once I have it, it's my weekly list planner. And basically what I'm doing is dating it. I change the dates every week. My themes stay the same. Now, this is for my coaching, right? So they stay the same. And then I'm always asking, what problem are you solving? I want that in my head every day. And so that's on my document. And then I go into my Coachcast. This is what I'm going to teach. And this week is the final countdown to 4,000, which is really awesome. On Friday is my 4,000th episode. I don't know if I can say that right. But we're going to count that down. We're going to talk about the 42 million downloads and things that I've had through my podcast over the years. And so I really, I'm excited. I got to tell you, I'm excited about this. But this is what I do every Sunday. So I want to show you. So I get this document made. It takes me about 5-10 minutes. People always ask, where do I come up with my content? Well, that's what I do, right? So I've done this for 15 years, so I'm good at it. And maybe we'll do some videos on how to create content if you want that at some point. Also, if you want a link to this, I have made this a template. I mean, you can use it for exercise. You can use it for anything you're doing. You just change the Coachcast stuff, right, to what you're doing, and you put out your weekly plan. And again, you can use any type of planner with these e-ink devices. I'm just using this in my particular format because I'll show you how I use it. Once I have it, I download it, okay? And then comes to my desktop as a PDF. And basically then, this is what's cool about the Quark Logic. I come into Google Drive, and I come into my Quark Logic area, and I just go into my agendas, and I upload it in there. So it's right there, okay? So what happens is then on my device, and we're going to go into the device in a minute, if I go into the portal, you're going to see it. This is what it looks like. This was last week's. So this shows up in black and white on my device. Again, I'll show you that in 1 second here. But then as I go through the week, every week I'm creating a new day of my notes that I need to take for my show. Okay? So that's how I'm organizing my Sunday morning. And that way it's everything's done on the computer and then put into the device, and then I utilize it. If you've got the Remarkable or other devices, you can do the same thing. You can make a template with a Remarkable. You could do layers, but I'm just showing you today exactly how I'm using the paper recently. I've had it for about 3 weeks to really organize this, and it's really helped me. So now let's not talk about that anymore. Let's go right into it and check it out. So let's jump in the tablet, and you can actually see how I'm doing it. And again, you can use this on any tablet, but let me show you specifically with the paper and what I'm doing. Okay, so here I have the paper device. We're going to go ahead and go into it and show you basically the way I do this. So I first start off by going into my library. Okay, and we're going to go into the library. And as we go into the library, I'm going to go into the Morning Coach coaching documents. And you saw that in the Quark Logic files before. So it's going to open them up. We're going to go Daily Coachcast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to call the workbook, as we come in here, we're going to come this up, September 14. Okay, so I'm going to create that workbook. Okay, so now that I have that workbook created, I'm then going to go ahead and go into it. Probably going to have to go into my Google Drive here in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and click the contextual menu. I'm going to add a image. I come to my images, go into my Google Drive. Okay, we are set up. Go into Quark Logic Paper where I keep my files, and I'm going to click September 14th through 20th. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that. Okay. And I now have my weekly list planner up. I'm now going to add a page. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit contextual menu. Show you exactly how I do this. I'm going to go ahead and click the lines. I like the second or the third one. Hit the contextual menu again. I'm going to go ahead and hit my photo. I'm going to add my lines. I'm going to apply it to the current page. Okay. Now I go back. I realize it's 9:14, and then I can erase that if I want just by clicking the button. And it's episode 3996. So what I do is I come over here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this so I can do this. And I put in 9/14/2020, Monday, number 3996. And if I forget, right, I just go back. I go back. It loads it up, and it's final countdown to 4,000. So I just go back up. Final countdown to 4,000. So now what I'm going to do is just make my notes. What I want to talk about, final countdown. And I don't need to take you through that process. But you can see now I have my notes ready. And then, so then the next day when I'm ready for Tuesday's stuff, basically I add another page. Okay, and then I hit contextual menu. I add my my lines. I'll just show you this. Okay, so here they are. And then this will be 9/15/2020, right? And number 3997, Tuesday, and whatever the topic is book study, right? So now I'm ready for my notes for that. Now what I do, and this is what I really like, I'm not going to do it today because I'll show you, but I come into the table of contents, and then basically I'll move this one over here so that the first day or the day that I'm working on during the week is always present. Okay? So I think you can see how that works. And then I have my notes for my CoachCast ready to go, and then I just do my show based on these notes. Okay, so I wanted to bring you into the device to show you an actual use case of how this works. Okay, so we're back. I'm glad you had a chance to check that out again. I know this is with the paper tablet. I'm using that a lot right now, but really we can use this with any e-ink device. And basically what I'm trying to do is motivate you to, utilize these devices in different ways. And I would love in the comments, as you know, this is a community, not a channel, to start discussing how we can bring more of this type of content, because I'm going to start vlogging more. I've got new cameras coming, as I've told you, and we're going to start really bringing the energy up, not just about tech reviews. I love doing that. I'm going to get the iPad Air, and I've got some more devices coming in. And as you know, I'm testing out the A6X right now and the MobiScribe, but I've got a lot of other things happening, and I want to make this channel great, and I need your help to do that. So if you can leave in the comments, do you want me to talk about my book writing? I've had 42 million downloads of a podcast. Those are things that I can share. And then also my productivity as I do this, obviously, how do I build a business with coaching and podcasting business masterminds and speaking events, along with doing these YouTube videos and stuff. I don't mind sharing that. And that's what this is going to become as we grow it. And I appreciate you hitting that subscribe button, because we're going to keep bringing a lot of value here. And if you're getting value, please hit that like button, because it does help us with the channel. But as always, hey, let's go have a great Sunday. I appreciate you watching. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to keep bringing you content, and we're going to keep the energy positive right here on this channel. And I appreciate the support. Okay, until tomorrow, hey, we'll see you later. Go have a great, great Sunday.